Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Kansas Jayhawks taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Jayhawks will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Texas Tech's offense takes the field. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
And he's running in the open. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Powers forward, but stops after a pickup of 2 to the 24. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've gotten their head where it needs to be every single week. It doesn't matter who they're playing. They're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. From the one, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense has the ball for the first time. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defenses. They've got them pinned deep. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Complete downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He'll put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Off play action. Might be looking to run. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down in the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, and they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll run the counter. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
A great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, doing the making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Keeps the legs moving. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Zings it complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Fires to the big fella. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a golden goal situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. But listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
The Red Raiders are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Quick completion on the out. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Going up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Manziel.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking for a man. It's Strong. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Fires into traffic, picked off.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. On 1st down from their own 22. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Booker. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Kansas offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route, and then throw that ball to the outside. Because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions with C zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Dickey. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. How about this, a fake? He's looking deep. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Oh, what a move! Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in the lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast in the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit him. Big game for the offense.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. Tripped up for the tackle.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Touch pass on the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Strong. Coming after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 30. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense when it comes off the ball like that and runs to the football. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The inside handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They're trying to get to him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Back to throw, it's Strong. Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. A jet sweep pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's...
Touchdown, Red Raider! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the third touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Oh, it's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection, the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defense did a good job of that. The defense stayed home, made the play.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. Softened them up with a run, now to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Thompson. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Marshall. They'll run the screen. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable, because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Setting up the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.